A live look and check in on our forecast here at home. It is a very nice afternoon so far. Big changes ahead though, David. Tonight, you said around midnight is when we really need to be watching.
Yeah, we'll start to see some storms overnight tonight through Saturday morning. Might even see a couple of showers lingering into the early afternoon hours. But hey, let's enjoy what we have going on right now. Just a beautiful blue sky. Unfortunately, you can't see it, but oh, the pollen is floating around out there. It's going to be an issue for you if you're going to be outside. Starting to see some thunderstorms firing up across parts of the southeast, stretching back into Oklahoma and stretching down into Texas as well, north of Dallas. This is the area that is going to be subject to some severe thunderstorms as we move through the afternoon hours, so we'll keep a close eye on that. 76 in Chattanooga right now, 75 in Cleveland, 72 in Dalton. So warm and dry today. We are going to have storms overnight and then great weather heading our way on Sunday. So this is the severe weather outlook for today. This is put out by the Storm Prediction Center, and they are looking at a very, very enhanced risk. It's called a moderate risk. Scale goes from 1 to 5. When you get up into the 3 and 4 range, you're talking about a high risk of severe storms, and that's what we have for our friends in Alabama, stretching over into Mississippi, Arkansas, down into Louisiana, over into Oklahoma and Texas, a hot spot for severe weather. Now you'll notice the Storm Prediction Center has, even for our area, a marginal risk. It's really overnight tonight into Saturday morning that we're going to have that risk of strong storms moving through. You can see a slight risk to our south. That's where the bulk of those storms will move, to our south, but we will have thunderstorms moving through the Tennessee Valley, producing heavy rain, lightning, and gusty winds. Looking at the model data, it doesn't look like a high probability that we're going to see severe weather in terms of really damaging 60-plus mile per hour winds or tornadoes or hail or anything like that. But Storm Prediction Center is giving us a chance. So let's break down the risk of damaging winds. You're looking at a 5% risk, 15% risk to the southwest, 5% risk of hail, and they're even putting in a 2% risk of tornadoes, although that is really an outside chance, and I wouldn't worry too much about that if I were you. Heavy rain, something we could experience. Anywhere from an inch to an inch and a half, Chattanooga up toward the plateau. Might see 2.5 inches in northeast Alabama, and then maybe a tenth to a quarter of an inch as we head up into the Blue Ridge Mountains. So may not even get much in the way of rain as we head through the overnight and through the day on Saturday in the Blue Ridge. So let's go through Vipercast and take you through. We're just going to start around 1 a.m. and we are pushing back the timing by about an hour. So 1 o'clock in the morning along I-24, we start to see these storms moving through. Again, the main thing you'll notice will be heavy rain, gusty winds along with it. But notice we see some weakening as this moves over the plateau and through Chattanooga. Down toward Dalton, Calhoun, still some decent thunderstorms 3 o'clock in the morning. Then a big break of a few hours where we won't see much between, say, 4 and 7 o'clock. And then we start to see this line of storms by about 8 o'clock. Another one moving across the Cumberland Plateau into Chattanooga by 9 in the morning. This is 10 in the morning, still raining, still looking at, even though the storms have weakened, by lunchtime, we're still looking at some pretty decent rain showers. And then as we move through the afternoon, we'll start to see those breaking up and clearing out. And then by Saturday, 5 o'clock, it's going to be windy with 10 to 20 mile per hour winds, but we will be dry, 72 for the high on Saturday. Gorgeous weather on Sunday, high pressure building in, 75 and sunny. So today partly cloudy, warm and breezy, highs in the low 80s up and down the Tennessee Valley, and then tonight mostly cloudy with storms overnight dropping down into the upper 50s and low 60s. And we are going to call it a storm alert weather day. It will be windy, 100% chance for rain with storms through the morning and then in the afternoon clearing out. Sunshine and beautiful weather Sunday. Not a bad start to the week. We do warm up a bit and then back to the low 70s with clouds and maybe even a sprinkle or two by the middle of next week, Lori.